mobsters put the hit on a friend.
It's Sale of the Century's salute to True Romance, where our single contestants will be playing for cash and prizes, including dream dates to fabulous Rio de Janeiro, the paradise of Tahiti, exotic Hong Kong, and a romantic Caribbean cruise. And one of our contestants will win our grand prize, this exciting Ford Probe worth over $14,000, as we salute True Romance on Sale of the Century. And now here's the star of the show, Jim Perry.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Good to have you with us. Delighted to have you join us for our True Romance. Over the next 10 shows, we have some delightful single players I think you're going to enjoy meeting, and a lot of very interesting prizes all tied into True Romance. And as Don Morrow just said, on the 10th show, one of our young players is going to win that beautiful automobile. So we got a lot of good things for you. Stay with us for the next 10 shows with True Romance. And here to introduce the first three players, Summer Bartholomew. Hello there, Summer. Hi. Should be a lot of fun. And I know you've got some great bargains for me.
Oh, yes, definitely.
Right.
She knows how to have a good time, originally from Baltimore, Maryland. Let's welcome Margaret Senza.
Hello, Margaret.
And who never misses an opportunity, originally from North Widmer, Long Island. Here's Stephen Strasburg.
Stephen. Hello.
And she had an unforgettable surprise from Los Angeles, California. Let's hear it for Melanie Cornwell.
Hello there, Melanie. See you later with some bargains, Summer. Thank you. Get acquainted here. Margaret, you know how to have a good time.
That's right, I do, Jim. I like to throw themed parties. I've once had a Flintstones party and Louis XIV party. People come in costumes, and I'd love to share that with someone.
Oh, well, that's good. Nice stuff. Nice to have you here. Stephen, you never miss an opportunity.
That's right, Jim. I had the opportunity to meet a girl named Lisa at the County Museum, and while we were looking at the paintings, I realized she was the wrong Lisa. But we were having such a good time that we decided to stay with the date, and we had some fun.
Why not? That's True Romance in the making there. Melanie, you had an unforgettable surprise.
I sure did, Jim. I met a guy at the library, and he took me to meet his parents in Santa Barbara. Well, his mother opened the door, flung her arms around me, and said, "Oh, Sheila, it's so good to finally meet you." I said, "You can call me Melanie. All my friends do."
Well, thank you for sharing those little romantic stories. Get yourselves comfortable there. And we were talking about some good things for our single players. The winner of today's match gets a stereo worth over $2,300. That's a nice prize. $20 will start you all off. Let's get started with this. What TV show features the on-again, off-again romance of David Addison and Maddie Hayes? Margaret?
Moonlighting.
Moonlighting it is. Just giving Melanie to the buzzer. 5 on the plus side to 25. Don't be insulted if someone calls you a yuppie. It just means, Margaret?
Young, upscale, upwardly mobile.
No, oh, you're so close. Upwardly mobile, that sounds good. You're a yuppie. No, young urban professional. That's what yuppie stands for, and you had to have them all, of course. So you lose 5 on that, Margaret. Sorry about that. Back to the three-way tie. Your bachelor buddy's all frantic because he just lost his little black book. What do you keep? Melanie?
Names and addresses and
phone numbers,
of
anything
girls
like that acceptable. You know what it is. You got 5 on the plus side, yes. If a long-lost love of yours comes to visit, you might say he's a sight for Margaret.
Sore eye.
And Margaret ties Melanie at 25. Shoeless chili and tin grin tort are 2 recipes featured in a new cookbook for kids. Stephen.
Chili.
No. No, I said chili, Stephen. Okay. I wanted something else from you. For kids who wear these on their teeth. There is a cookbook for kids who wear braces. And Stephen loses 5. But Margaret and Melanie don't mind. There's a signal for an instant bargain. Normally, the player in the lead could buy bargain merchandise, but we have a tie. Margaret and Melanie, only one of you can have this. Your first opportunity to buy. When you hear the lowest sale of the century price, hit your buzzer for one of you. This is yours.
Margaret or Melanie, wherever your travels take you, take along Skyway's beautiful new luggage. Combine fabric elegance with hard side strength and greater tacking capacity. Furnished by Skyway Luggage. It's normally priced at $812, but today on Sale of the Century shirts for only $6.
Melanie, Margaret, beautiful luggage. Melanie, you could go up to Santa Barbara with that luggage and put your name on it so they know it's you.
Not Santa Barbara, but
Margaret? No, well, all right, I'll tell you what. Now, let's get True Romance started off in a big way. Let me do 2 things. First of all, I'll knock $1 off the price. Margaret and Melanie, $812 worth of luggage for $5, the value of a question. And let's make it over $1,000. I'll give you $200 in cash to go with it for $5. Go ahead, and Melanie will buy for $5. So the luggage, $200 in cash, $1,012 bargain for the value of a question. $5 to $200 will help you engrave that luggage. We'll knock 5 off there, Melanie. Margaret's got the lead. In this TV sitcom, it will no longer be singles only when Jane Curtin marries. Steve.
Kate and Allie.
You got the show, and you're back to the $20 mark, yes. If you want to go scuba diving around the Great Barrier Reef, you have to go to, Stephen?
Australia.
That's the country. You've tied Margaret for the lead. When saying goodnight to your girlfriend, you may borrow a line from Shakespeare and say goodnight. Margaret?
Good night, parting is such sweet sorrow.
Well done. You are right. And you go to 30. She said that beautifully. Time for the Fame Game now. We play for control of the Fame Game board. A $10 money card at stake as we look for a famous thing. Remember that? A thing. Get control of the board if you identify it. I am a television show that first ran on NBC from 1969 till 1973. I have been seen in England, China, and Australia, where I am one of the most popular shows on television. My first host was ex-Maverick star Jack Kelly, who was succeeded by Joe Garagiola. I feature a host, co-host, several models, all of whom help contestants play for valuable... Stephen.
Sale of the century.
Oh, you got it. Yes, indeed, for control of the board. Yes. Yes, it started originally in 1969. And, Stephen, you've got control. $10 money card where?
It's behind the number 8.
We lock the flashing lights into your buzzer. You can take over the lead. Stephen, good luck.
Okay, $10 money card now.
No, lands on number 2 as Stephen gets.
It's carpeting. Galaxy's new Highland. Beautiful plush carpet designed to allow most household stains to be completely removed with just plain water. Furnished by Galaxy.
Very nice. Worth well over $500 to you. Yours to keep no matter how you finish in the game. And the game is very close. It's a little discouraging when you read the card and you say, Sale of the Century, and they spelled my name wrong. We'll be right back.
Who am I? Well, some days I'm silk. Some days I'm denim. But underneath it all, I'm a woman every day. And I always want to be feminine. So I start each day fresh with Carefree. Carefree's something I do for me. Because when I'm fresh dressed, I feel more feminine. So even though some days I'm cashmere, and some days I'm cotton, I'm a woman every day. So underneath it all, I use Carefree every day.
It's a little spray of country. It's Glade potpourri in the spray. It's country wildflowers with a little bit of garden fruit inside.
Introducing Glade potpourri in a spray.
It's a little spray of country.
Glade captures potpourri in a spray, so you can enjoy the fragrances of fresh garden blossoms, spices, and fruits for any room in your home, anytime, instantly.
New Glade potpourri spray. It's a little spray of country.
True Romance on Sale of the Century with 3 single players here. And Margaret's got the lead at 30, Stephen at 25, Melanie at 20. Here's a question for 5. Eternity, a romantic new fragrance for women, was recently introduced by famous designer, Stephen?
Calvin Klein.
Nicely done. You tied Margaret for the lead. This New Year's, one lucky couple will get to be married on a float in this fragrant pageant of Pasadena. Melody.
Rose Parade.
Someone's going to get married on the Rose Parade. You are right, and you go to 25. One question separates the players. According to the Robert Palmer hit, you might as well face it. You're addicted. Margaret.
Addicted to love.
And Margaret beats everyone at the buzzer and goes back into the lead. Although in the United States it's a popular pet, in Ireland, where it originated, this dog with a mahogany red coat is a hunting dog. Melanie.
Irish Setter.
Nicely solved. You tied Stephen for second at 30. But Margaret, again, you've got the lead. This time all to yourself. A $5 lead over Stephen and Melody, and the opportunity for this.
Margaret, this trip will work out all the kinks. A trip to a health spa. We'll fly you and a guest from Los Angeles to Florida, where you'll have 5 days to enjoy the total fitness plan at Stacy Harbor Spa and Fitness Center on Tampa Bay. Meals, daily massages, exercise classes, sports, skincare institute, and more. Furnished by Stacy Harbor Spa and Fitness Center. It's normally priced at $2,565. But today on Sale of the Century Trip for only $11.
Margaret, well, For a young lady who says she likes to have a good time, a trip for two to a spa in Florida.
I've never been to Florida.
Oh, you would enjoy it. That's a big trip. That's a $2,565 trip. And do you know, in the interest of true romance and a three-way tie, I'll let you have that trip for $5, Margaret. Going once, going by. Enjoy the trip to Florida for just $5. Have fun with that, Margaret. That should be great. Trip for two to Florida worth over $2,500. We'll mark it off in a three-way tie. On October 3rd at 9:37 a.m. California time, Melody?
The Discovery landed at Edwards Air Force Base.
What, boy, you knew the whole story. Yes, indeed. You're right. You got a 35 and Italy. Well done. Very well solved on that. $200 million worth of damage was done to this Midwestern city when a lantern was kicked over by Mrs. O'Leary's cow. Melody?
Chicago.
Chicago, the Great Chicago Fire. Melody now with a $10 lead. In geometry, what do we call the type of lines that run side by side but never meet? Margaret?
Parallel.
Nicely done, and all three hands go on for the buzzer. Three bright players, and Margaret goes to 35. On what special occasion would a girl wear something old, something new, Melanie?
Her wedding.
Something borrowed, something blue, and Melanie goes to 45. Yes. Well, we are talking about true romance and marriage and love. Groucho Marx had some good advice for a young man about to be married. Groucho said, the husband who wants a happy marriage should keep his mouth shut and his checkbook open. We'll be right back.
We keep telling you that Drixoral is the 12-hour cold medicine pharmacists recommend most. Not to blow our own horn, but so you don't blow yours. Drixoral, the pharmacist's favorite.
Hey, what's this stuff?
Liquid Dial.
Why'd we switch?
This one has germ killer.
Our own liquid soap had germ killer.
No, it didn't.
Didn't?
Nope.
I thought it did. What about the stuff before that?
It didn't.
It didn't?
Never.
Never?
Never, ever.
I thought it did.
You thought wrong, dear.
I did?
You did.
Mm-hmm.
Of all liquid hand soaps, only new Liquid Dial has an antibacterial formula that kills germs.
I know. I bet the stuff we had way back...
Dad, it didn't.
Nah, didn't.
New Liquid Dial kills germs the others don't.
I'm Saul Fessman, president of Queen City Home Healthcare. I'd like to tell you about a medical product that is very effective and may be at no cost to you. This is the seat lift chair that is also a recliner. It is being used by thousands of people who suffer from severe arthritis as a form of treatment in their homes. Best of all, if you qualify, you could receive this chair at no cost. Here's how. You must have a qualifying condition such as severe arthritis or other diseases which makes the chair a medically necessary treatment. You must be enrolled in Medicare Part B and have a Medicare coinsurance policy which covers the Medicare deductible and copayment. Many people suffer from arthritis and cannot get up from a seated position. This chair will give them the freedom to get around and help them avoid falls and injuries. So if you're a Medicare recipient and you meet the previous conditions, then you can get this recline and lift chair delivered to your door at no cost. Call 1-800-950-9500 toll free. 1-800-950-9500.
If you're hooked on smoking, chances are your body's hooked on nicotine. To quit, you may need your doctor's help. There are clinically tested methods that can break your nicotine addiction for life. Call your doctor.
Before we get back to the match and more true romance, we've got a delightful group with us here in the studio, the 8th grade at Berendo Junior High in Los Angeles, California, right? Happy to have you here. Love to have you bring the group down here sometime. And now let's get back to the match. Three delightful and very bright young people who are single. Melanie at 45, Margaret at 35, Stephen at 30. Back to the fame game with $15 separating the players. A $15 money card goes up on the board. We're looking for a famous thing. I am an insect that has over 90,000 varieties. Some of us grow as small as 3/8 of an inch. Others have a wingspan of 11 inches. I've been called winged flowers. Some believe I got my name from my resemblance. Stephen.
Butterflies.
Nicely solved for control of the board, yes.
Okay.
Interesting. From 3/8 of an inch up to 11-inch wingspan. You've got control. $15 money card. Where, son?
Number 5.
Well, if you hit right up the middle with that 15, you tie Melody for the lead. Stephen, good luck.
$15 money card now.
No, lands on number 1, and he gets...
It's lamps. Casablanca Lighting. Stunning contemporary Saturn designs in polished brass, chrome, and marble. Furnished by Casablanca.
Well, you're furnishing your place. You've got the carpeting, and now that's a biggie. Those lamps are almost $1,000, so that's a nice prize, Stephen. You'll enjoy that. A few years back, Linda Ronstadt made big news when she was dating this bachelor governor. Stephen.
Jerry Brown.
Jerry Brown of California, you're right. You tied Margaret for second. This sexy actor has found love on and off the screen with Linda Kozlowski. Margaret.
Hogan.
No, I'm sorry. It was clearly after the bell. Hogan is right. Yeah, I think if you'd waited until I said Crocodile Dundee, you would have gotten Paul Hogan, of course. I know you know it, Margaret. Just couldn't get it out in time. There's a new sci-fi mystery game out on video called Robots, created by the master of sci-fi, Isaac. Margaret.
Asimov.
Nicely done, and you're back to 35. But with the instant cash, Melanie, this time you've got the lead all to yourself. Instant cash, if you haven't seen it, 2 boxes have $100 bills in them. One of them is worth, and it will be throughout True Romance because we'll have different players. It'll be a very tidy sum. It'll be $2,000 in cash. Plus the amount of your lead if you want to go for it. So, Melanie, it would cost you $10 for a crack at $2,000, and it is your decision. Going once, going twice, and she's going to go. She thought about it. Now, I would love, we have 10 shows of True Romance. I would like to see it hit every day. We'll knock the $10 off, giving us a 3-way tie. And now the big decision. Which one of these boxes are you buying?
Well, my favorite number has always been 2, so I hope it doesn't run out on me now.
All right. Well, that favorite number 2 would be worth $2,000 if you're right. Good luck, Melanie, as you open it up.
Good luck, Melanie.
$2,000.
Yes, she hit it. She hit it. Well, we're off and running. That's terrific. Congratulations. $2,000 in cash. And she was thrilled about that. We'll be back with a 3-way tie. Very good. Very good.
You know the delicious Swift Premium Brown and Serve sausage comes in a patty with cheese and egg on a hot biscuit. We call it a sandwich. Swift Premium Brown and Serve sandwiches, microwave fast. And you thought we just made great sausage.
I was in Phoenix. I had to give a speech. While I was working on my speech in the hotel room, I started coughing. So I called down, and the front desk sent up some cough syrup.
Not all cough medicines work the same.
This stuff was for kids. It wasn't for me. Then I sat down for something stronger, and they sent up Vicks 44.
Today's Formula 44 contains maximum strength dextromethorphan, as effective as codeine, but non-narcotic.
That Vicks Formula 44 kicked that cough.
Formula 44, maximum strength for maximum relief. From Vicks.
I don't want to cough again, but if I do, I'm taking it.
Beep, beep. School's open.
At the Fisher-Price School, learning is just part of the fun.
Hey, skateboards don't go to school. It's 11 to 12. Time for lunch. Where's the teacher? He's in the playground. Look, she's jumping rope. He wants the seesaw. All right, my turn next.
The Little People's School with Pull-Out Playground from Fisher-Price.
I need a moment in my day.
Yes, sir. I've got a Tuesday tattoo.
Myself ready.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
And nothing's like being invisible, and nothing's better for seeing the forest for the trees than the good to the last drop feeling of Maxwell House, only Maxwell House. That's the good to the last drop feeling of Maxwell House and me.
Do you see rippling wheat, swirling petals, breaking waves? It's the new Kleenex foil box with a beautiful new design and the softest Kleenex tissue ever. See for yourself.
Melanie Cornwall. Everybody will remember your name now, Melanie. You got yourself $2,000 in cash. We're delighted for you, and we're also delighted with a 3-way tie at our True Romance here. Here's a question for 5 for the 3 of you. In regard to the biblical quote, when referring to punishment, what follows an eye for an eye? Melanie.
A tooth for a tooth.
And you're back into the lead by 5. Next vacation, you might fly to Florida and take a singles cruise to the island nation whose capital is Nassau. Melanie.
The Bahamas.
2 in a row for Melanie and a $10 lead. Although he divorced her, he loved her till the very end, uttering her name, Josephine, as he died. Melanie.
Napoleon.
Yes, the last word he said was Josephine, and a $15 lead for Melanie. All 3 money cards up on the board. Final fame game. This is a famous fictional character. I am a fictional character who got rich because I remembered 2 important words. My story, which dates back for centuries, tells of my experiences when I hide in a tree and watch a group of suspicious-looking men use those two words to gain access to a secret place. Margaret.
Open sesame?
More, please. More, please.
Open sesame.
I'm sorry. Don't say any more. We'll clear it. Continue for Stephen and Melanie. To gain access to a secret place. When the 40 thieves leave, I use... Melanie.
Alibaba?
Yes, we said fictional character, Margaret. I tried to help you. It is because, incidentally, we talked to the judge beforehand, because of the emphasis on the two words, open sesame, we did give her the opportunity to come up with Alibaba. She couldn't, and Melanie did. She's got control. $25 money card, where's them?
Down to number 9.
Well, we lock in with 3 of them to shoot for. You could add to your $15 lead. Good luck, Melanie.
Well, I want any of the money cards, so come on. Now.
Ooh, it bounced right off. Last one, number 3, as you get.
It's a bedroom ensemble. A fashionable Dakota bedroom ensemble. Beautiful bedspread, pillow shams, and decorative pillows designed in contemporary applique graphics. Furnished by Dakota.
Beautiful. Worth over $700.
And I need it.
Melanie, I was almost going to say the 25. It looked like it just skipped right off that 25. But Melanie still has the lead as we have that beautiful stereo worth well over $2,000 on the line. We finish up the match with the speed round. May I have 60 seconds on the clock? Looking at the score, Melanie at 50, Stephen and Margaret both at 35. A lot of questions as we start the speed round now. If you want to be a girl's best friend, just buy her what kind? Margaret?
Diamond.
Right. What former Beatle met his future wife, Barbara Bach? Make it Melanie.
Ringo Starr.
Right. In what city could you and your boyfriend see the changing of the guard at Stephen?
London.
Right. What snack food are you about to eat if you have a fistful of filberts? Margaret.
Nuts.
Right. Right. If you're up for fun, you and your date might paint the town. What color, Melody?
Red.
Right. Linda Hamilton has an unusual love interest on the TV series. Stephen.
Beauty and the Beast.
Right. What major airline tells us to fly its friendly skies? Melody.
United.
Right. In what Olympic sport could you see couples performing a figure 8? Stephen.
Ice skating.
Right. What part of her body does your girlfriend want to change if she's considering rhinoplasty? Margaret.
Nose.
Right. Prisoner Robert Stroud was known as the Birdman of... Stephen.
Alcatraz.
Right. What eastern capital city was founded on 3 hills called Fords, Cobb, Beacon? Stephen.
Boston.
Right. Tough Guys Don't Dance is a best-selling novel by...
Norman Mailer.
Right. In what constellation does a star called Pollux shine? Time is up, and Melanie by 1 question has won it. Congratulations to Melanie. Back with her in just a moment. First of all, Stephen made a strong move there on the speed round, even jumping in quickly and correctly. I was going to say, what city could you and your boyfriend see the changing of the guard at Buckingham Palace? And he knew it was London. We'll say goodbye to Margaret and Stephen, and I'm delighted no one goes home empty-handed. Matter of fact, good total for both of you. Margaret, you've got that wonderful trip to Florida. You will enjoy that with the cash in front of you. It puts you over $2,600 for the day. Thank you for joining us for True Romance.
Thank you.
As Stephen got the carpeting, the lamps, and with the cash in front of you, $1,497 for you. Thank you as well, sir.
Thank you, Jim.
But Melanie Cornwall, who's already picked up a lot, we congratulate you. You are our first winner on True Romance here on Sale of the Century. You've got a wonderful stereo that Don will tell you about.
Melanie danced the night away with a special friend and a little mood music played on a superb stereo sound system. Features a powerful AM/FM receiver, turntable, CD player with speakers and cabinet. From Beverly Stereo Video, this prize is worth $2,392.
Beautiful prize, Melanie. You will enjoy that. Now she joins me to play the winner's big money game. Come on, Melanie. Well, congratulations. A big win there. Well done. And they were very bright players. Come on, step up here. True Romance. Now, ignore that car. You never know. That might be yours. Right now, you're playing the winner's big money game for $5,000.
Okay.
3 envelopes for you. Red, yellow, or blue. Which one do you want to play?
I think I'll play blue.
All righty. Now, we want you to solve 4 puzzles in 20 seconds.
Right.
Do that, you've got $5,000. Okay. Clock starts when the first word of each puzzle is revealed. It stops when you hit that plunger to give me an answer. And you have control over stopping that clock with that plunger. And, of course, you've got to give me an answer right away. You're all set? I know you've got some glasses under there, so get the glasses ready. Okay. And now, you can see, okay, no problem seeing up there? 20 seconds on the clock. Melanie, good luck for $5,000. The first puzzle starts now. 1980. Comedy. Starred Fonda, Parton. Yes?
9 to 5.
That's right. Tomlin the other. 9 to 5 it is. Good job on that. That's your first correct answer. You need 3 more before the clock hits 00. Let's take a look at the next puzzle. Now, Posh City. Where? Rodeo, yes?
Los Angeles, Beverly Hills?
Yes, indeed. We'll accept that. Beverly Hills, Los Angeles. Our judge said yes. You know where it is. You got your second correct answer there. Looking for 2 more before the 00. Let's look at the next puzzle. Now, Kitty Show featured Clarabelle. Yep.
Howdy doody.
Buffalo Bob. Howdy doody it is. But you might jump in there on Clarabelle. You need 1 more. There's 3 seconds, so you're going to have to get it in sync. You've fallen a little behind, but you can do it. We're all with you now with the next puzzle for $5,000. Now, Beautiful Bay.
San Francisco.
No, worth a try. The Beautiful Bay divides Maryland in 2, Chesapeake Bay. You kept falling just that little bit behind, but you still have a great total, and more importantly, you are eligible for that car. We'll tell you more about it and explain everything to you at home right after this commercial timeout. We'll keep getting just that little bit behind as you went along.
Savor the flavor of melting cheese mixed with ham, diced nice as you please. Your casserole deserves cremette. Cremette pasta is made to hold on to all the flavor you put into your recipe. Doesn't your recipe deserve cremette?
Just imagine what little Alex Graham Bell might have made with Lego toys.
Hello? Hello? Is anybody there?
Alex, who are you talking to?
No one, Mom. I'm just playing with my Lego toys.
Oh, you and your imagination.
Hello?
Lego toys. Toys that build imagination.
You can't sleep, so join the millions who've switched to Unisom. In tests, Unisom helped people fall asleep an average of 23 minutes faster than without Unisom. Take Unisom and fall asleep faster.
Back with our first champion on True Romance, a lovely single lady, Melanie Cornwell. You've had a very good day here now with a beautiful stereo and the cash. We'll give you the total in a moment, but also of great importance. You won with a nice total. $65 is what you won with. Well, at the end of the 10 shows, the 3 highest scorers are going to come back and play off on show 10 for that beautiful car. So, Melanie, you got a good total of 65. Maybe you'll be back with us right now. Okay, you've got $6,144 for the day. True Romance continues next time on Sale of the Century. Bye for now. Say hello to the gang.
Now stay tuned for the game show where a picture's worth thousands of dollars. Concentration is back. Classic Concentration next on Channel 4.
Sale of the Century stars Jim Perry. This is Don Morrow speaking. Sale of the Century is a Reg Grundy production.
Daytime Jeopardy, weekdays at 4:30.
Champion Gary Phillips has won cash and prizes totaling $36,451. This week, players will win this sailboat, a diamond ring, a stereo, and a trip to the Bahamas, and continue a journey towards a fortune in cash and prizes, including a Mustang convertible and $50,000 in cash. In total, over $100,000 on Sale of the Century. And now, here's the star of the show, Jim Perry.
Hello there. Thank you. Nice to have you here. Delighted to have you with us, and good to have you with us for Sale of the Century. We've got a champion who's been doing very well. Maybe today he'll continue his winning ways. Let's meet him again. Kerry Phillips. Hi, Kerry.
Hi, Jim. How are you?
I'm doing fine, and so are you. My goodness, 2 great trips, New York, the Bahamas, lovely diamond ring for your wife, Valerie, yes?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And your cash total is approaching $19,000 in just 4 shows, so very well done.
Thank you.
Are you ready to go again?
I am raring to go.
Win today as you're getting up into that stratosphere. You'll be playing that winner's big money game for $9,000. So good luck. Here to introduce the challengers, some of Bartholomew. Hello there, son. Oh, yeah. When you get those weekend outfits on, I don't know.
She met her husband in court, originally from Hamburg, New York. Let's welcome Cheryl Piccarelli.
Hello, Cheryl.
And he confesses to be a practical joker, originally from Redondo Beach, California. Big hello to Nick Scott.
Hi there, Nick. See you later with some bargains in your fancy outfit. Okay. Nick, you are a practical joker.
Oh, that's true, Jim. I must admit, one of my favorites probably was when we had one of my coworkers that returned from a vacation over in England. And he came back to find the doors bolted to the work and an out-of-business sign and nobody in the office. It took him a little while before he found out he'd come back on April Fool's Day.
Oh, so you go for those elaborate practical jokes, and you really lay them out there.
Just wait.
Nice to have you here. Cheryl, you met your husband in court.
Well, actually, Jim, I met him on a badminton court when we were both enrolled in a college phys ed course, and we've stayed partnered in life ever since.
Oh, in court. Isn't that? Oh, and partners, well, that's very nice. Nice to have you here as well. Good luck to all three of you. And the winner of the match today gets a beautiful sailboat. That should be worthwhile. And, of course, the crack of the winner's big money game. So let's get started with $20 for all three of you. And this question. Former Colby star Stephanie Beacham plays Joan Collins' newest rival on what nighttime soap? Nick?
Dynasty?
Dynasty is right. You've got 5 for the correct answer. You go to 25. According to its ads, what soap claims to be 99 and 44? Nick?
Ivory.
99 and 44, 100% pure. That's definitely not Dynasty. Yeah, you're right. That's Ivory. You go to 30.
Oops.
How many stars would you find on the state flag of Texas? Terry?
1.
Well, it's a Lone Star state. Terry gets his first 5 of the day. If you're afraid to attempt new things in life, remember the old saying, nothing ventured. Terry?
Nothing gained.
Just beating Cheryl to the buzzer. You're right. You tied Nick. The Middle Eastern sandwich called a falafel is traditionally served in what type of pocket bread? Terry?
Pita.
And with 3 in a row, the champion has taken the lead. Yes. And there's the signal for an instant bargain where being in the lead has the opportunity to buy lovely things. Carrie, you've got a $5 lead over Nick. You have the opportunity to buy. Oh, look at this.
Jerry, just look at this old-fashioned bargain. Beautiful Victorian-styled novelties. A handsome crystal decanter and glass vase for the dresser. 2 tapestry pillows. And you may wish to mix and match these other lovely accessories. Yours with a gift certificate from the Antique Guild. It's normally priced at $1,000, but today on sale of the Century Tryst for only $6.
Well, that is very beautiful.
Simply beautiful.
So that, and I must say, this outfit that Lou is wearing is gorgeous. Isn't that lovely? So this is just an example of the lovely antique things you can get at the Antique Guild. A $1,000 gift certificate.
They are really lovely.
They're really nice.
Lovely.
I think you and your wife will have a lot of fun there.
I think so, too.
You've got a $5 lead over Nick. We'll
You're
let you have that $1,000 gift certificate. I'm going to tempt you.
I know you are.
A question, $5. That's all. Going once, going twice. See that? He gives it. Oh, what a great time to give in to temptation. Not only the $1,000 gift certificate, but in addition, a surprise of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, $700 more in cash. Congratulations. You missed one a little earlier in the week, right?
Yes, I did.
So you got it now, $700 and the gift certificate right into your pocket. It will knock off just $5. Recently working his magic on a new TV version of The Absent-Minded Professor was Night Court star Harry... Terry?
I don't know. I'm sorry.
Oh, Harry Anderson starred in... He stars on Night Court and starred in The Absent-Minded Professor, and that cost you 5 for the incorrect answer. In what eastern city could you relish an original Parker House roll at the Parker House near the Commons? Nick?
Boston.
Yeah, the Parker House. There is a Parker House. That's where the roll comes from in Boston. Beating everyone at the buzzer when you heard that Commons. Nick gets another 5. Fictional characters named Blood, Nemo, and Queeg all share. Nick?
Captain.
That's the military rank, and Nick goes to 40. Time now for the Fame Game, and as we play for control of the Fame Game board, play along as we look for the identity of a famous person. Players get that person. Of course, you get control of the board. I am an actor who is currently starring in 3 movies at the same time. I'm a native Californian born in 1931. Met my wife when I got locked out of my YMCA room. I starred in 2 Broadway plays, Barefoot in the Park and Any Wednesday. Terry?
Robert Redford.
That is incorrect. A break for the challengers. Champs out of the rest of the question. We'll clear it. Continue for Nick and Cheryl. I starred in Barefoot in the Park, Any Wednesday. Made my film debut in Mad Dog Call. I was Oscar nominated for Bonnie and Clyde. Never sang for my father. Finally won the statuette for The French Connection. Nick?
Gene Hackman.
Gene Hackman is right, yeah. Yeah, Robert Redford also did Barefoot in the Park, but so too did Gene Hackman. And Nick gets control of the board with the $10 money card. Where, son?
It's in number 6.
Well, lock the flashing lights into your buzzer. You've already got the lead there, Nick. Good luck.
Okay, $10 money card. Now.
No, bounce off and lands on number 4, and he gets...
It's women's footwear. Maine Woods Koalas introduces a new concept in casual footwear. Handcrafted from soft, full-grain leathers, the ultimate in walking comfort. Furnished by Maine Woods Koalas.
You're a married man, right?
I can get my wife on her feet with those, I promise.
That's right. You get your wife on the bed. It's $500 worth of shoes. Since you like practical jokes, we'll sink them in cement. We'll be right back. I feel like that.
Mom, I've got to ask you something real personal. Do you douche?
I sure do. But only with Massengill vinegar and water. That's what my doctor recommends. You'll see how fresh Massengill makes you feel.
Massengill, trusted by more women.
When you think it's stained forever, when you think you'll never get it clean, you need New Hope. The protein power of New Era, a new, more powerful protein to help seek out the stain, to penetrate down to the very fiber, to strip it clean. With protein power like this, there's new hope for tough stains. New Era.
One solution to the Cold War has been consistently recommended by pharmacists. Drixoral for 12 hours of cold relief, the pharmacist's favorite.
We are back, and leading the cheers out there is the Cajon High School of San Bernardino, California, right? Happy to have you here. Love to have you bring a group down sometime. I must tell you, during the commercial, I was admiring the outfit that Lou was wearing in the last Instant Bargain, and Summer just told me, and I don't know what it's going to be, but she said, wait till you see the outfit in the next Instant Bargain. So we'll look forward to that. And right now, let's get back with Nick at 40, champion Carrie at 25, Cheryl at 20. Named for a French emperor, this elegant, rich, layered pastry is filled with custard cream. Carrie.
Napoleon.
Napoleon is right, beating Cheryl with the buzzer. The champ goes to 30. In 1967, this legendary superstar guitarist exploded on the scene with 2 hit songs, Purple Haze and Carrie.
Jimi Hendrix.
Nicely solved. You didn't need much. Well done. You get another 5. Traditionally, when you dance the fandango, you also click together what pair of handheld wooden instruments? Carrie.
Castanets.
Castanets is right, and you've tied Nick for the lead. What destructive wood-eating insect? Nick?
Termite.
Sometimes referred to as white ants. Great anticipation. You're right. You go into the lead. And with an Instant Bargain, Nick, you've got the lead. And now we'll all see what Summer was talking about over here, because you could buy this.
Nick, this might bring back some wonderful childhood memories. A reproduction of an authentic 19th century hand-molded fiberglass carousel horse in multi-colors and jeweled accents. Furnished by Corsican. It's normally priced at $1,680. But today on sale of the century just for only $11.
Wow.
Is that Linda the Good Witch there?
What's so fancy about that? That's the outfit that Linda wore when she came to work this morning. What was that? What was that you're saying, Nick?
It looks like Glinda the Good Witch.
Glinda the Good Witch, absolutely. But this is a good thing. $1,680. They're very hot, the carousel horses.
I've got 2 little girls that are 5 and 7 that would probably love to climb all over.
Well, speaking of 5, that's the lead you have over Carrie. $1,680 carousel horse for the 2 little girls who would climb all over it for $5, Nick. Going once.
Sounds good.
Going twice. That's gonna buy. Yeah, they'll enjoy that. That should be great. Great buy. 16, and indeed, that was a lovely outfit, Linda. Thank you for wearing that for us. And Nick, thank you for buying. You and Carrie into a tie. I'm sure the girl. What are the girls' names?
Carrie.
Carrie.
And Emma.
And Emma. Well, they will enjoy that. Best known for his role in the Watergate cover-up, this former Attorney General recently died. Nick?
John Mitchell.
John Mitchell is right, and Nick regains that lead. The Spanish name for mountainous was given to this state, whose capital is Helena. Carrie?
Montana.
Montana's right, and again that tie. Cheryl, come on, don't get too far behind. I know you got the knowledge. You're jumping in there.
Fine.
In the late 1950s, IBM helped scientists by developing Fortran, a language. Cheryl?
The computer language.
Well done. See how easy that way you go. You got there first. You go to 25. She recently celebrated her 50th TV special with highlights and memories. Cheryl?
Barbara Walters.
Well, she's making a move, is Cheryl, as she goes to 30, yes? Talking about that Barbara Walters special, one of the clips there, she asked James Gardner if he would ever do a nude scene in a movie. And Garner quickly jumped in and said, no, I don't do horror films. We'll be right back.
Gas pain, bloating. Gas-X has the strongest, fastest relief ingredient. Painful gas is like beer bubbles. Add the leading antacid. Add Gas-X. Only Gas-X gets rid of the gas. The strongest, fastest reliever for gas pain and bloating. Gas-X.
Vacuum people. I just finished vacuuming. It was not what you'd call a magical moment. Not even close.
Then get ready for power. Eureka ESP Extra Suction Power. Power that can pick up dirt from under your rug. 50% more power. Power that can cut your cleaning time in half. Well?
Great. Now you tell me.
Eureka ESP. The power to sweep you off your feet.
I'm Saul Fessman, president of Queen City Home Healthcare. I'd like to tell you about a medical product that is very effective and may be at no cost to you. This is the seat lift chair that is also a recliner. It is being used by thousands of people who suffer from severe arthritis as a form of treatment in their homes. Best of all, if you qualify, you could receive this chair at no cost. Here's how. You must have a qualifying condition such as severe arthritis or other diseases which makes the chair a medically necessary treatment. You must be enrolled in Medicare Part B and have a Medicare coinsurance policy which covers the Medicare deductible and copayment. Many people suffer from arthritis and cannot get up from a seated position. This chair will give them the freedom to get around and help them avoid falls and injuries. So if you're a Medicare recipient and you meet the previous conditions, then you can get this recline and lift chair delivered to your door at no cost. Call 1-800-950-9500 toll free. 1-800-950-9500.
New Mazola Light spread has fewer calories than any leading light. New Mazola Light, the lightest of the lights.
Back to the match. Champion Terry Phillips looking for win number 5. He's at 45, but he's been pushed all day, and he's in a tie with challenger Nick Scott. Both of them at 45. Cheryl started to make a move. She trails now by just $15. And talking about 15, that's the money card that goes up on the board as we go back to the fame game looking for a famous thing. I am an insect that is found all over the world, even in the Arctic. Although I'm most dangerous when I live in hot, damp lands near the equator. Harry.
Mosquitoes.
Mosquitoes are right. They are found near the Arctic. I didn't know that. Good job. You've got control. $15 money card. Where is it?
It's behind number 1.
Well, either money card breaks that tie in your favor, Carrie. Good luck.
$15 money card.
No. He hits a $15 money card. And all Nick could do is shake his head at that one as we add that $15 to Carrie's score, and he jumps into a $15 lead. Let's get back to it with this. Just 2 weeks before his death, Julius Caesar was warned to beware, Carrie,
of the Ides of March.
Just beating everyone at the buzzer, you are right. According to the Bible, the first baby ever born on earth was this murderous brother of Abel.
Cain.
That's right. Cain and Abel. Cain first. You go to 50. The longest-running television show in network history is the Public Affairs. Nick?
Meet the Press?
Nicely solved. You are right. That's what it is. You go to 55. Over the instant cash, Carrie, you have the lead. You've got a $10 lead. And if you've been with us, you know that Carrie kept trying for show after show, and finally on the last show, hit it for, what was it, $3,000?
$3,000, yes.
So that means we start over. 2 boxes have $100 bills, and one is worth $1,000.
Oh, I don't know, Jim.
Cost you the amount of your lead. It would only cost you $10 for a shot at another $1,000, Carrie.
I just
Going
don't
once.
know.
Going twice.
No, I'm going to pass it up.
No, sir. I thought he might. I was not sure. Let's see where it was. Our friends playing along at home. Well, it wasn't in number 1, which is where you've been picking. It was in number 3. First time in a while it was in number 3. So it goes to $2,000 on the next show. Carrie's got the lead, but not a big one over a couple of very obviously bright challengers. Back to finish it up after this.
If you have a cold and take Sudafed, there's something you should know.
Answer.
Contact Maximum Strength Caplet. Stop the sneezing and runny nose. Sudafed can't.
Gesundheit.
Until there's a cure, there's Contact.
lying around for 3 years. Today's Duracell batteries still have up to 90% of their life. There's a date that proves it. So you've got nothing to be afraid of. Today's Duracell, date-coded for 3-year storage.
Fresh scent Clorox. Fresh scent Clorox. Fresh scent Clorox. Please forget it smells so good. Fresh scent Clorox. Fresh scent Clorox. Fresh scent Clorox. Please forget it smells so good. Fresh scent Clorox. Fresh scent Clorox. Fresh scent Clorox. Please forget it smells so good.
Dentists warn, the #1 dental problem isn't cavities. It isn't tartar. It's plaque, building up on your teeth every day. And no matter how much you brush, you don't get enough plaque off your teeth, especially in hard-to-reach places. The problem is plaque. The solution is Plaques. Rinse with Plaques before brushing, and you can remove 300% more plaque than brushing alone. Plaques, original flavor and soft mint, removes 300% more plaque than brushing alone.
When you get a head cold, your head's in a fog. That's why there's Actifed, the head cold medicine, to help stop your runny nose and sneezing, help clean your stuffy head. Actifed, it lifts the fog of a head cold.
If you live in Los Angeles or plan to visit the LA area and you'd like to become a contestant on Sale of the Century, please call area code 213-284-8644. And now, back to Jim Perry and Sale of the Century.
Thank you, Don Mara. Who knows? Maybe you would do as well as our champion, who's over the $36,000 mark and closing in, as a matter of fact, on a crack at $9,000 with the winner's big money game. And he has the lead, but not a big one. Kerry at 65, Nick at 55, Cheryl at 30. The Mason-Dixon line was originally laid out to separate Pennsylvania. Cheryl?
I don't know.
From the state whose capital is Annapolis, Maryland, Pennsylvania, and Maryland. I think the quick buzzer cost you on that one down to 25. Spencer for Hire author Robert Parker has been hired himself to finish Raymond Chandler's last novel about famous detective Philip Marlowe. That's right. He's finishing a Philip Marlowe novel, and you go to 70. Our Congress has granted honorary U.S. citizenship to 2 persons, the Marquis de Lafayette and this British Prime Minister. Nick? Churchill. Churchill got honorary U.S. citizenship as well as Lafayette, who, of course, helped during the Revolution. You go to 60. Third and final fame game, well, Nick was kind of moaning when Kerry got that last one, but Kerry would be the one moaning with the $25 money card up there if Nick got it. Famous person. Final fame game and a person. I am a legendary man who probably existed. Little is actually known about me, yet I've been the subject of books, plays, poems, and movies. According to most reports, I was not told of my heritage until I proved my right to the throne of England. Nick? Arthur? By pulling the magic sword Excalibur from the stone. Arthur it is. Good job on that for control. $25 money card wins.
It's the number 9.
Well, as we lock in, Kerry hit a money card the last time, as we said, and now, Nick, you trail by 10 and you had control. Good luck.
Okay, we're looking for the big number 25.
No, lands on number 7, and he gets...
His and her watches. Helbros Quartz watches. Hers with 14 genuine diamonds, and his with 22. Unusual textured dial design carried over to the one-piece case and bracelet. Furnished by Helbros.
Very nice. $500 for the watches. Those are yours. And you're still not that far behind. The game is closed. Beautiful sailboat on the line. We finish up the match with the speed round. May I have 60 seconds on the clock? It is, however, Kerry in the lead at 70, Nick at 60, Cheryl at 25. But don't be discouraged. I've got a lot of questions as we start the speed round now. Traditionally, what comes on top of your pie when you order at a la mode? Cheryl.
Ice cream.
Right. The sexy actress whose films include Barfly and The Eyes of Laura Mars is Kerry.
Faye Dunaway.
Right. What large aquatic creature is famous for building dams and lodges? Nick. Beaver. Right. Where in New England would you be if you were visiting our smallest state? Nick.
Rhode Island.
Right. What part of a player's body is a baseball pitcher aiming at when he throws a beanball? Nick.
Head.
Right. Name the funny man whose hit films include Coming to America and Beverly Hills. Kerry.
Eddie Murphy.
Right. In a court of law, what crime have you committed if you lie under oath? Kerry.
Perjury.
Right. Give me the last name of the man who started the practice of selling brushes door to door. Nick.
Fuller.
Right. What body part describes the calm center of a hurricane? Kerry.
Eye.
Right. In what European country could you visit the city of Olympia, the site of the first Olympic? Nick.
Greece.
Right. One of James Fenimore Cooper's most famous novels was The Last of the...
Mohicans.
Right. The biblical book called The Song of Songs is often attributed to Nick...
Solomon.
Right. Name the American inventor who built the first successful steamboat called... Time is up, and Kerry won it by 5. Wow. They were going back and forth. Finally, Cheryl beat Nick to the buzzer on that last one. Otherwise, we might have had a tie there. With Claremont, I was going to say, and it was Robert Fulton who built the first successful steamboat. We'll get back to the champ in a moment. We have to say goodbye to Nick and to Cheryl. Well, Nick, you missed it by that one question with a great speed round, but I'm delighted to say you have done extremely well for the day. With the carousel horse, the shoes, the watches, and the cash as well, you are over $2,700, Nick. Congratulations.
Thanks very much, Jim. It's been a great time.
Great job. Cheryl didn't pick up anything along the way. We do have some nice parting gifts for you and the cash in front of you. Thank you for joining us as well. That is lovely to hear. Thank you both for joining us. But the day again belongs to Carrie Phillips. And Carrie, another great prize. Congratulations. You're going to love this boat.
Carrie sets sail for fun and adventure. Snark Sun Chaser 2, a roomy high-performance sailboat. Easily carries 4 passengers, converts to rowboat or motorboat. Furnished by Snark Boats. This prize is worth $1,649.
Sounds like something the family might enjoy, Carrie.
Pardon me?
Sounds like something the family might enjoy.
Yes, indeedy.
All right.
Yes, indeed.
Would you enjoy joining me again to play the Winner's Big Money game?
Let's.
Okay, let's go do it. Come on, Gary. Congratulations. That was a tough one. Nick was pushing you that whole speed round. Come on up here, Carrie. You are playing the Winner's Big Money game now for a big, fat $9,000. 3 envelopes, red, yellow, or blue. Which one today?
Blue again.
Going to say with the... Has it been the blue every show?
It has been the blue every show except the first show.
And you missed on the first one, so you hit it twice with the blue and then missed the last time.
So I'll
right?
give it one more chance.
All right. To give the blue one more chance, it's a big chance because you're going for $9,000. Solve 4 puzzles in 20 seconds for that $9,000. And as you know, the clock starts when the first word of each puzzle is revealed. It stops when you hit that plunger to give me an answer. And you've been close even the times you've missed. You only missed because you couldn't think of Gary Trudeau and Doonesbury in the last show, right? So I know you can do it. 20 seconds on the clock. Let's go on a quest of $9,000. And the first puzzle starts now. Beautiful European river. Yes?
Danube.
Yes. Strauss Waltz honors. Now, if you have been with us, you know that this is the way he's won twice, taking a big chance on one of them to get ahead. You are ahead. You did it. Strauss is what I would have waited for, but you were right with one. You need 3 more. Good luck with the next one. Now, movie duo took road. Yes?
Hope and Crosby.
It's road to Morocco. A lot of other roads. Hope and Crosby is right. At the halfway mark, you are at 12 seconds. You are ahead. Stay on that pace for $9,000. And the next puzzle starts now. Beautiful bird. Ugly. Got one, yes?
Swan.
That's right. Turns into a swan. 3 correct answers. 7 seconds on the clock. I think if you know it, you've got it. We're all with you now for $9,000. Let's look at that all-important puzzle now. Island. Nation. Where? Fidel.
Yes? Cuba.
You got it for $9,000. That same method of taking a chance on one. What prompted you to say the Danube right away?
European beautiful.
Yes, beautiful. Oh, the word beautiful can't come up? I didn't realize that. The beautiful?
Beautiful European.
Yeah, it's got to be the beautiful blue Danube, and that's a beautiful $9,000. Great total for the champ who's still going strong. We'll be back with him and wrap it up right after this. As soon as you do that, I knew. I said, he's got it now. He's got that one that he needs, and he breathes easier. He doesn't mind at all. No.
A cheese riddle. Excuse me, Giorgio. What do you get when you add mozzarella to an ordinary tomato? Something to sing about. That's right. Cheese makes it taste better. So don't forget the cheese.
A night for Excedrin PM.
Today was sure no Mother's Day.
She hit me first.
It's expired.
Daddy let me.
The company's moving us. So?
So I can't sleep and my head aches.
When just a pain reliever isn't enough, you want Excedrin PM.
Strong aspirin-free headache medicine plus a second ingredient to help you sleep. Tonight, Excedrin PM. Headache medicine, and it helps you sleep. Now in caplets, too.
Isn't there any good news about cholesterol?
Sure, Oat Bran.
And new oatmeal goodness bread is made with Oat Bran. In a low-fat, low-cholesterol diet, Oat Bran may help reduce serum cholesterol. Oatmeal goodness bread.
Delicious.
Jerry and I were just checking out the sailboat. Yeah, some sailboats, it's almost a career to have them. No, this one should be a fun sailboat, I would think. Look at the cash total you've got now, Karen. $28,100 in cash. On our next show, he will be trying for, if he wins, $10,000 on the winner's big money game. Carr close behind. And he will be back to defend the title with a big $48,800 and still going strong on Sailboat Country. Bye for now.
Now, stay tuned for the game show where a picture's worth thousands of dollars. Concentration is back. Classic Concentration, next on Channel 4.
Tale of the Century stars Jim Perry. This is Don Morrow speaking. Tale of the Century.